Alright. Hey, ASC. It's about 8:45 Sunday morning. Had the election last night, so we were out at the club till almost 10 o'clock dealing with all that stuff. Congratulations to our new board members, Paul Warren and Lisa Palazzo. Congratulations to our returning board members, Bill Jones at Jenka. We got a lot of work ahead of us this year. So, like I was saying in the other one, contractor called me, and I wasn't aware of this before, but he needs a path to get this big scissor lift around the building so he can do some work. With all the mud and slop and the weather we've had, it's a little different. So yesterday we were out there and I kind of scraped back some of the slime, see what we had to work with. The one side of the building's in the parking lot. That's not going to be a big problem. The two sides, the north and south end, are one's the driveway approach, so that's not bad. I got to dig that out anyways to put in a stone base for driveway for the approach that we're going to put in there. Then the other one is where the ditch is. We'll figure something out with that, whether or not they need to come in with a boom lift, or if I gotta build a pad out there and do something else here, figure that out. Not quite sure at this juncture, but I'm gonna have to go in and cut out part of that driveway area, level off the spot on the south end, and I'll have to get the skid steer, bucket in a bunch of 3-inch, so there's a base there, sprinkle a little CA6 over the top, and either today or tomorrow when he shows up, I've got to move a truckload of CA6 we got on the ground in the action area over to the shotgun area, so he's got that for some backfill and base and whatever. So Sunday I'm going to be by myself. It's going to be a lot of hopping and jumping in and out of machines and checking grade, and so I'll set the laser up, pull a number, so figure out what I need to pull out of there to get a good base in there. Job site math today for that, because we get up to the stone grade we got, there's going to be a 5-inch floor going on, 6-inch floor going on top of that. So if we're going to eventually put in a concrete apron or approach there, then okay, so I need to match that. Typically all the driveway, parking lot, roadway surfaces we put in these days are 12 inches. So we put in 6-inch base and 3-inch rock to really stabilize the bottom, but the area I was scraping out yesterday, we got some really good hard clay there. So I can, depending on what that is, I might be able to get away with just CA6 because the base is so good. So we'll see what that all looks like. I just don't have a roller to kind of beat it in and compact everything down, to tighten everything up. We'll have to get in there and do a little bit of that. The sooner we get these buildings and shells up, the sooner it quits raining on my pad with stone and all that. I'm glad we got those in when we did, so we're not fighting that right now. I'm trying to cut in building pads or something else. I got a couple of meetings tomorrow in the morning, so I'm not going to be able to get out there and meet the contractor till lunchtime. Hopefully he's well underway by the time that goes. So just try to make life easy on him. If anybody would have told me when we started down this road it was going to take us 3 years to get the plans together, to get through the county. We're still not through the county on all the site plan. That's a whole nother story and a whole nother talk about the inefficiencies of government. But yeah, I'll wait till we get the site plans and our first round of inspections, and then I'll give you guys a truck talk rant about the inefficiencies of county government and bureaucrats. But right now, so it's going to be a busy little day. I'm not going to I don't think I'm going to set a camera up in the skid steer today. I might do something else on the outside. Still getting used to all this stuff, and I still got some video from yesterday to edit, so we'll see what the whole thing looks like. Otherwise, winds picked up, temperatures dropped. It's only 40 degrees out now, and the wind's been honking all night like crazy. So good thing we got cabs on all the stuff I'm going to be running today. But I got to be shuttling some equipment back and forth. They've got it over at the maintenance barn at the other side. So hopefully there's an RSO on duty and I can get shuttled back and forth to get the equipment where I need it to go. But such is life. It's the beginning of the season. We're getting everything positioned. And looks like the rain's out of the forecast for this week. That holds true. That really holds true. Maybe they'll open the roads up and I'll get my scrapers in. We got the existing scraper had a radiator leak, so we pulled the front radiator out. It's over to the radiator shop. Maybe get it back going. Get it back this week and put it back together. Have all that going. Hoping to run 3 machines when we start on all this dirt spread, because the math is I got 8,700 loads of dirt to take out of the west side. So that's 2,800 something. I forget what the math is. It works out to where we're going to need to be running about 50 loads a day on 3 machines. That gives me a little over a 2-week work cycle if the weather and everything holds. We'll see. Short hauls on the west side. Push cat's going to speed things up instead of just self-load. It's going to be interesting. It's going to be fun. Even if I have to get on a scraper again just to move things along, we'll get there. But tomorrow's going to be a really big day with us breaking ground on buildings. It's been a long time coming. Eddie Jenkins started talking about it. Bill Jones started working on it, started designing stuff. Little here, little there. So it's going to be really, it is going to change. I think it's going to change the morale at the club and just boost it up that much higher. I think it's going to change just the way people see the club. I think the members are just going to get a boost out of this whole thing, and it's sorely needed, and it's just going to be a shot in the arm for us. It's really, and the shotgun guys are going to be able to eat in their own building, and set up their own little food bazaar. You know, those guys are like, Harley used to have this, live to ride, ride to live. Well, Goldwing riders, it's, ride to eat, eat to ride. That's kind of like what I see with the shotgun guys. You go around those guys, there's food. I mean, the only thing I'm surprised is they're not sponsored by Dairy Queen or something like that, for the amount of stuff they eat. But they want to have areas to store their clays, and then they'll put their, they'll be able to use the lounge area, and if they have to, I'm sure we can find a spot and set up a few extra tables. So they've got that. It'll be fun working on that whole area. It really is. I can't wait to see those guys when it's all said and done. They get to go in there and really enjoy it. So, alright, that's it for now. I'll tune back in once I'm at the club and got kind of a plan formulated. I think I'm gonna go grab debating about grabbing the skid steer early, but if there's no RSO out there, I think I'll just set the laser up, pull some grades, and cut that area out. And then once I've got that area cut out, I'll go get the skid steer and then start punching in some stone.